What is the ruling on Salah'tul Tasbeeh or Salah'tul Tasbeeh? Salah'tul Tasbeeh, there is a hadith that is narrated by Al-Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib, may Allah be pleased with him, the uncle of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, where the Prophet told him, O Abbas, O uncle of the Prophet, shall I give you? Shall I favor you? Shall I offer you something? Something, if you do it, Allah Azza wa Jal will forgive your major and minor sins, your previous and upcoming sins, your current, your small, your so many, it covers everything. So what is this thing? The Prophet said, alayhi salatu, in this hadith, you pray 4 rak'ahs. In the first rak'ah, you recite the Fatiha and a surah. And then you say 15 times after the surah, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, La ilaha illallah, Wallahu Akbar. Then you make ruku' and you repeat the same dhikr 10 times. Then you rise from ruku' and you repeat the dhikr 10 times. Then you go for sujood and do the same. Then you sit between the 2 prostrations and you do the same. Then you do sujood again and you do the same. Then you sit before you stand up to the second rak'ah and say the same dhikr 10 times. Then you stand up, and these are 75 times you say this dhikr, and you repeat it in every rak'ah. If you do it every day, that's good. If you do it once every week, that's good. If you do it once a month, that's good. If you do it once in a lifetime, that's good. Narrated by Abu Dawood in the Sunan and others. This hadith is well known and practiced among a lot of the Muslims, especially in the subcontinent, and especially when it is the middle of Sha'ban, Shabi Barat as they call it, or in Laylat, the 27th of Rajab, that they think that this refers to the glorious night journey. But what is actually this hadith? Is it authentic? See, as Muslims, it is not what we hear and practice immediately without authentication. It's like when people are afraid of the COVID-19 virus or the coronavirus, and you hear someone coming on WhatsApp posting that if you drink bleach, this would protect you and cleanse your system. Who in his right mind would do something like that? Drinking bleach, you want to kill yourself? What is this? People are, with things related to deen, to religion, to Islam, are like that. Any Tom, Dick, or Harry comes and says, this is a good hadith, this is a nice form of worship, do this, you practice this, you'll get more reward, you'll have so much reward, and he lists things that are not found in the Quran or in the Sunnah. Okay, Sheikh, with all due respect, the hadith is in Sunan Abi Dawood. This is true, but not everything in Sunan Abi Dawood is authentic. There are weak hadiths, and the scholars of hadith, the sciences of hadith, know that. The scholars of fiqh also know that there are weak or not authentic hadiths. But don't listen to me. Let's go to our 4 schools of thought. The school of Abu Hanifa, the school of Malik, the school of Shafi'i, and the school of Ahmad ibn Hanbal. These are the 4 schools of thought that the vast majority of Muslims follow. And you should be one of them. You should follow one of these schools. So what do they say about this hadith? Well, for your knowledge, Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Malik, and Imam Shafi'i had never heard of this hadith. Never reported it. Never encouraged anyone to do it. Whoa, that's a first. Not only that, Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, who was Imam Ahlus Sunnati wal Jama'ah, one of the great scholars of hadith, the compiler of Musnad al-Imam Ahmad, he himself, when he was asked about this hadith, he said he did this with his hand. And this says munkar. This is weird. This is not from the Sunnah. And this is the four schools of thought. A lot of the scholars also fabricated this hadith, like Sheikh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah. He said that this hadith is not weak, it is fabricated. And if you look at it in a realistic way, logical way, which we don't do, because we don't apply logic in things that deal with Islam. We deal with authenticity, we deal with the understanding of the three favorite generations of Sahaba, Tabi'een, and Tabi'it Tabi'een. Their understanding is what governs the way we understand things. So if you look logically, the hadith says, if you do these 4 rak'ahs, Allah will forgive your major and minor sins. And we know that the vast majority of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah say that major sins require repentance, not an action or something you say. So you have to have repentance. Not only that, in the hadith it makes doing it once a day equivalent to doing it once in a lifetime. Not only that, the format of the prayer is unheard of, where you make dhikr, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar, while standing position after the surah. And you say it in ruku', after you raise from the ruku', in sujood, after you sit and sujood again, and then you sit in the first rak'ah, after the second sujood, for a long time to say it 10 times. Nowhere in other prayers that this is similar. Therefore, the vast majority of scholars say that this hadith is fabricated and we should not apply it or do it because simply it is not authentic. Now, those who abide by it and hold on to it, saying that, no, we're going to do it. This is up to you. But again, logically thinking, what do I have to lose whether you do it or not? If the hadith is authentic, why am I stopping you from doing it? That's not logical. We call people to Quran and the Sunnah, the authentic Sunnah. But if it's not authentic, don't expect me to endorse it and promote it. Rather, we cleanse our religion from any impurities that try to creep in, to infiltrate our religion. We have to protect and defend our religion from such things, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.